Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Thanks for calling Riverside Auto Repair. How can I help you?
Hi. I got my car repaired last week and used your shuttle service to get a ride back to my office. Can you tell me why there's a service charge on my invoice for using the shuttle? I've never had to pay that before.
Yes, unfortunately, the cost of auto fuel has risen quite a bit, so the company now requires us to charge for the shuttle.
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm sorry we didn't inform you of this ahead of time. I'll waive the fee now, but please be aware that you'll have to pay for rides in the future.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Good morning, Parktown Medical Center. How may I help you?
Hi, this is Joe Chang. I just received a bill for my visit on October 10th in the mail today, but I'm sure I already paid it. I think there's been a mistake.
Just a minute, Mr. Chang. Okay, yes, our records do say paid. I'm sorry. Our office installed new software last month, and we've been having some technical difficulties.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks for letting me know.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Raj, I have a potential client on the phone from a real estate agency. I'm transferring her to you now.
Good morning. This is Raj from Secure Shredding. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm a real estate agent here in town, and I want to get rid of old documents, with sensitive client information. Can you dispose of them?
Sure. Here's how it works. We come to your office with our special shredding truck. We collect the documents and shred them right on site.
How much would that cost?
It depends. Why don't I come to your office sometime next week and we can discuss the details?
Okay, I'm available next Tuesday.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and schedule.
Hello, I'm calling about becoming a member of your fitness center. I'm a flight attendant and I've just started working a route to and from this city.
So you don't live in this city?
No, I stay at a hotel. I'm only here on Saturdays and Sundays between flights.
Okay. Do you have any specific fitness goals in mind?
Actually, yes. I'm interested in working with a personal trainer.
No problem. We have a trainer who's here on those days. I'll set up an appointment for you to fill out the membership forms.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and floor plan.
Welcome to Granger Furniture. How can I help you?
Hello, I'm looking for an adjustable desk. I want one that I can either stand at or sit at. Do you carry those?
Yes, we have desks like that in our office furniture department. Just go straight ahead past the cafe, and then you'll see a sign for office furniture. A salesperson there will be happy to help you.
Excellent. Before I go there, could you look at this discount coupon that I downloaded from your website? Can I use it?
Let me see. Yes, it's good on any purchase until the end of the month.
Thanks. That's what I wanted to know.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and web page.
Hi, Adam. Glad we could get together. So, how's work going?
Pretty well. The thing I like most about my job is how interesting it is. However, I really want to travel overseas for work, but my company doesn't have any international clients, so I'm starting to look for a new position.
There's a new job search website I heard about called Employin.com. You can even use it to search by amount of travel required.
That's great. I'll take a look tonight. And how about you? How's work?
Actually, I'm planning on going into business for myself soon. Friday is my last day, and then I'll be my own boss.
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Jiwa. The restaurant is catering a wedding next Saturday. Are you available to work?
Yes, I am. Do you need someone to make the desserts?
Well, I actually need someone to make the wedding cake. I know you're really skilled at baking and decorating cakes, so we could really use your help.
Sure, I'd be glad to do it.
Great, thanks. And here's the order form so you can see what kind of cake the bride and groom requested.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Mr. Potter, my name is Aki Kimura. I manage the Pine Street Apartments, and I'm calling to see whether you've made a decision about renting the unit I showed you last week.
Actually, I'm still thinking about it. I really like the updated kitchen. Plus, it's close to my work, but the apartment isn't very big. I have a lot of furniture, and I don't think all of it will fit in that apartment.
Well, that unit is the smallest one we have because the maintenance room is right next to it. But if you're still interested in it, I'd be willing to reduce the rent for you.
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Evelyn, I know you just started working at Star Botanical Gardens. Have you given any tours of the grounds yet?
Not yet, but I just received my tour leader certificate yesterday. Would you like me to lead a tour of the gardens today?
Yes, if you don't mind. A group just came in, and I have an important meeting to go to.
Of course. I'll go meet them now and start the tour. I'm looking forward to leading my first group through the gardens.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Monica. I just wanted to let you know I'm about to leave for the trade show.
Sounds good. I'll help you load the product samples into your car.
It's just one small bag.
Oh, okay. You're not leaving right now, though, are you? I thought the show didn't start until 3 o'clock.
You're right, but I worry that the traffic on the highway will be really bad, so I thought I'd give myself extra time.
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Crestview Cafe. Do you have a reservation?
We don't, but we'd like a table for 2.
We're very busy right now. It'll be at least a half hour before I can seat you.
That's not going to work, is it, Jack? Isn't our building being inspected at 2 o'clock?
Right. We need to be there when the inspector arrives.
Let's just eat somewhere else then. There's that Italian place nearby.
That's fine with me, but we should call first to reserve a table. We don't want to run into the same problem there.
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Brian, the autumn casual wear collection is going to be featured in next month's magazine issue. Have you thought about which photographer we should use for the photo shoot?
Can't we use Nancy Chi? She's our magazine's best in-house photographer.
I think she's going to be out of the country. We're going to have to use one of the other photographers on staff.
How about Julian Miller? Nancy's worked with him a lot. I could ask her if Julian can handle this assignment.
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Elaine. The bank's been really busy today. A bunch of the customer service reps are going to dinner tonight after we finish closing. Do you want to join us?
I'll probably have to work late tonight.
That's too bad. We'll miss you. Why do you have to work late?
I still have to finish that summary. You know, the summary of the bank's quarterly earnings. The regional manager is coming by in the morning, and she'll want to review it right away.
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, I'm the technician from Tilson's Electrical Service. Sorry I'm late. I couldn't find a parking space nearby, so I had to park my car several blocks from here. Are you the owner of the business?
Yes, I hope you didn't walk too far. So I called you because the lights in this room aren't functioning. The lights should turn on automatically when people walk into the room.
Okay. Does anybody need to use this room today?
Well, I'm supposed to interview a job applicant after lunch, but I can conduct the interview in another room. So please take your time.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, my mobile phone is out of power. Are there any tables here at the cafe that are near a wall socket so I can charge my phone while I have some coffee?
Well, we only have a few outlets, and it looks like all the tables near them are occupied. I'm sorry about that.
In that case, can you suggest anywhere nearby where I might be able to sit for a few minutes and charge my phone then?
You know, the public library would be perfect for that, and it's just a block up the hill. You'll see it on the corner of Willow Street.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and table.
Mary, I'm working on the bill for one of Dr. Singh's patients, and I keep getting an error message for the code I'm using.
Oh, the billing code's recently changed. You must be referring to the old list.
Do you have the updated one?
Yes, right here. Which procedure is it?
Blood test.
All right, here's the code you should use.
Thanks. Could I get a copy of that list?
Sure, but I heard they'll be adding the codes to our billing software soon, so we won't need to deal with paper lists anymore.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and label template.
Pedro, there's a lot of interest in our new line of women's dresses planned for the spring. It looks like there will be a lot of demand, so we'd better increase production to be sure we have a supply of all garment sizes.
In that case, I suggest we let the Human Resources Department know that we'll need more workers.
Right, I'll give them a call now.
Okay, great. And I was just working on the labels. In fact, the template for the label is up on my computer screen.
Can I see? Oh, wait, these garments are 100% cotton, so they shouldn't be washed in warm water.
Okay, I'll make that change now.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and office park map.
Hi, Mr. Foster. This is Kasumi Ito, the hiring manager at Silverby Industries. We've reviewed your job application and would like you to come in for an interview. Are you available Tuesday at 2 p.m. next week?
Thanks for getting back to me. Let me check my calendar. Yes, I can do that.
Good. Now, Silverby Industries is in a business complex. Our building is on Tinley Avenue and we're right next to the lake.
Thanks. And am I able to park anywhere or will I need a permit?
Just make sure you're in a space marked visitor and you won't get a parking violation.
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
In sports news, our own Easton Jaguars won today's soccer match against the Portville Lions. Here to tell us about the game is Aaron Parker, the goalkeeper for the Jaguars. Mr. Parker, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me. Today's game was challenging. It started to rain early on, and the storm didn't let up for nearly an hour. There were several times when we lost control of the ball because the field was so wet and slippery.
Well, you all played really well despite the weather. Now it's time for a commercial break, but stay tuned. We'll soon be back with Aaron Parker to talk about the game's most exciting moments.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Paul. I know we were planning to work at the trade show together next week, but something has come up. Do you think you could find someone else to go in my place?
Sure, that can probably be arranged. Can I ask why you're unable to go?
My department recently hired several new people, and I want to be here to make sure that their training goes smoothly.
I understand. I'll call Ramona and ask her if she'd be able to attend the show instead.
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
I'd like to book 2 tickets for tonight's city bus tour.
Sure, we still have seats on the bus. This tour will stop at 5 different sites and end up at the 7 Stars restaurant.
Oh, that sounds good. A friend of mine is visiting from out of town. He'll like that.
Yes, but we have to put in the order for the restaurant in advance. You have a choice between the chicken with vegetables or the beef with rice.
We'll both have the chicken.
Here are your tickets. And by the way, we're expecting clear skies tonight. You'll definitely want to bring your camera. You won't want to miss taking photos of the city's skyline.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Siba. Do you need help taking those files up to our office? It looks like you have your hands full.
If you don't mind, that'd be great. The elevator is still out of order, so we'll have to use the stairs.
But that broke last week. The maintenance crew should have repaired that by now.
Well, apparently, a piece of hardware had to be custom made.
Ah, I see. Well, at least our office is only on the 2nd floor, so we don't have to climb too many stairs.
That's true. Thanks again for carrying some of these files. It would have taken 2 trips to get them all without your help.
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
All right, let's start the meeting. How are our clothing sales for June?
Well, sales went up 3% from last month, but customers didn't respond as well as usual to our big semi-annual sale.
I was hoping for a 5% increase. Donna, why do you think the increase was so small?
I think clothing sales weren't as strong because the advertising budget was cut this year. I'd like to see that money put back into our budget.
Let's wait another month. If sales are still low, we may have to increase the advertising budget, but I prefer to wait on that decision.
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Dan. You've been training with us for a couple of months now. As your mentor, I'd like to hear how your apprenticeship's been going.
It's been going well. I've enjoyed learning the different techniques for metal welding, and I like seeing the finished products.
I'm glad to hear that. There are still a few weeks left in your training program, but you know, your work is so good that we've decided to offer you a promotion when your training is complete.
That's great news. I'd be happy to be part of the team here.
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Well, Dietrich, we're looking forward to seeing you here in our Munich office next Tuesday. We can't wait to see the latest design plans for the company's new lightweight tablet.
Thanks. There's one feature of the tablet that I'm especially pleased with.
Really? What is it?
This model has our best battery life ever. It can now operate for 3 full days on a single charge.
That's incredible. I'm excited to hear more about this during your presentation. By the way, we made a dinner reservation for our department that evening.
Actually, my favorite singer is performing that night.
That's okay. We'll see you soon.
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Welcome to the Westfield Hotel. I'm the event coordinator, and this is my associate, Diane. So, you'd like to host an event here?
Yes. I work for the National Journalists Association. We're planning our annual awards banquet for June for about 100 guests.
Well, we have a beautiful ballroom on this floor that I can show you. It's been used for award ceremonies before.
Okay. Also, about half of our guests will be coming from out of town. Do you have enough rooms available for them to stay here?
I'm sure we do, but we'll check and send you a quote for a group rate.
And additionally, we do offer free shuttle service to and from the airport.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Ms. Larson. Thanks for agreeing to review the budget report that I prepared. I wanted to make sure that I did it correctly since it's my first time.
Yes, Jason, it looked very good overall. The only thing I'll need you to do is to add more details to the expenditures list. We like to have every office supply itemized.
Oh, okay, sure. I'll work on getting those details this afternoon. It would be helpful to see how it was done in the past. Is there an example of a report that I can look at?
You should talk to Emiko. She can give you a copy of last month's report.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Thank you for agreeing to meet me for this interview. The readers of Auto World magazine are eager to hear about your company's plans for a new car manufacturing plant.
Yes, we'll be opening a facility in Indonesia soon. We currently have 2 plants in this country, so we're looking forward to expanding our production capabilities overseas.
I see. And when will the first cars be built in that factory?
That's a good question. Right now we're planning on December.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and product list.
Hi, Raymond. It's Marta Dunmore. I'm calling about the wood options we discussed for my new kitchen floor.
Great. What did you decide?
Well, I thought about choosing the dark pine, but then I took the samples you gave me into the kitchen and looked at them carefully. I decided the pattern on the oak will look best.
Oak is a great choice. It's harder than pine, so it's a good value. And the light color of the ash and maple don't really match your kitchen.
Okay, great. When can you start the installation?
I'll have to check my calendar when I get back to the office. Can I give you a call later?
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and sign.
I think the restaurant's going to get some nice publicity by being in the community festival this weekend. It'll be a great way to get customers interested in our food.
It's definitely good advertising. Aren't you working the first day of the festival?
Yeah, but if the event gets rained out and is held at a later date, I won't be able to work it because I'll be on holiday. Luckily, the weather this weekend should be warm and sunny, so I plan to be at the festival's opening day. How about you?
I'm not scheduled to work for the restaurant, but I'll be there helping a friend. She has a small jewelry shop and needs a hand with her booth.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and floor plan.
Welcome to the Natural History Museum. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm trying to find the special fossils exhibit I saw advertised on TV. Can you tell me how to get to it?
Sure. We're here in the main hall. That's the bird hall over there. The fossils are just in the next room, on the other side of Bird Hall. It's a large, well-lit space that we often use for special exhibits. That's where you want to go.
Thanks. Oh, and is my ticket good for special exhibits?
Yes, everything is included with regular admission at our museum.
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Ms. Batra, how does the stage look to you? Is the piano in the right place?
The stage arrangement is fine, but can we make sure that there'll be enough background lighting? I want all the members of my band to be visible.
Of course, but I'd rather do it when the rest of your band is here so I can be sure the lighting is right.
Okay, I'm meeting them for lunch, and then we're coming back here to rehearse together this afternoon. We'll see you then.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Bob. I received your email about the software training at 2 p.m. this Friday, but I have to meet with the marketing director of J. Alderman and Sons at that time.
Oh, I'm sorry. I completely forgot that you had a client meeting. How long do you think it'll take?
Probably 30 to 45 minutes. I have to review a contract with him. Is there any way that you could start the training later in the day?
Unfortunately, the rest of the team isn't free after 3 p.m., but if it's okay with you, I can just email you the training documents to look over on your own. Contact me next week if you have any questions.
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Okay, Mr. Patel. Did the doctor want you to make another appointment?
Yes, but I'll have to check my work calendar.
You can now make appointments on our website if you have an account. Just log on and view available times online.
Great. How do I sign up for an account?
Colin handles all registrations. Colin, can you help Mr. Patel set up a patient account on our website?
Certainly. If you have a smartphone, we can do it now, or I can give you a handout with instructions to set up your account later.
I'll set it up later.
Okay, here's the handout. Please call with any questions.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Mina, I was thinking about our travel plans for the industry conference we're going to in Boston. It's only 2 weeks away.
Well, the 3 of us are all taking the same flight, so maybe we could ride together from the office to the airport. But we'll be gone for several days, so the cost of parking would really add up.
True. You know, I think it's $20 to take a taxi.
That's a possibility. Let's ask Martin what he thinks.
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Sam, Mr. Kim just called about his order. He wants us to double the number of uniforms we're making for his hotel staff.
That's great news. Has the deadline changed also?
Actually, he still wants the order to be finished by the 1st of May.
That's a problem. There's no way we can make so many uniforms that quickly.
How about we hire some part-time tailors to help with this extra work?
Good idea. Can you get a list of names for me?
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, ma'am. Thanks for shopping at Fresh Made Supermarket. Do you have one of our loyalty cards?
Yes, but I forgot to bring it today.
Unfortunately, I can't look up your phone number because our computer system isn't working, so I can't give you a discount today.
Okay, I understand. Oh, and I took this bottle of soy sauce from the shelf, but I don't want to buy it now.
That's fine. I know where it belongs. Now, will you be paying with cash or credit?
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Mr. Tanaka. Welcome to Bike Solutions Consulting. When I heard that a representative from the Burville City Council wanted to meet, I was very excited.
Well, we know your company helps cities set up their bike share programs, and Burville wants to set one up too.
That's great news. What are your goals for your program?
We want to encourage our residents to exercise, as well as to reduce car traffic. But it's going to be a challenge convincing people to participate.
We'll handle that. When cities partner with us, part of the service we provide is an advertising campaign. We'll produce television and radio commercials that will encourage community members to use the bikes.
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Thanks for stopping by, Vincent and Sanjay. The board of directors decided to purchase new security cameras, so someone from Menovar Technologies is coming tomorrow to deliver and install them.
It'll be good to have the latest equipment.
I agree. So, Vincent, I'll need some of your maintenance department staff to help with the installation.
No problem. I'll send 2 people over to assist.
Thanks.
Will there be a training session for my security personnel to use the new camera system?
Yes, Sanjay. Menovar Technologies suggested next Monday for the training. Is that okay for your team?
Sure. How about 10 o'clock?
I'll email Menovar right away to see if that works for them.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Welcome to Metropolitan TV. My name's Naomi, and I'm in charge of your new employee orientation here at the television studio. I'll show you around and then introduce you to your manager.
Thanks. I'm excited to work in the entertainment industry. This is a whole new aspect of accounting for me.
Great. Now, this is where you'll be working. All of the other accountants work in offices in this hall too, as do the directors of the shows.
I like this area. It's not noisy at all.
Yes, we try to keep this part of the building quiet so the people with offices here can focus on their work.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, Ms. Lee. I understand you'd like my agency to design a new advertising campaign for your moving company.
Yes. We're concerned because another moving company just opened nearby, and we're starting to feel the effects of the competition. Business hasn't been as good since then.
I see. It would help if I got a better sense of what customers like about your company. That's something we can emphasize throughout the campaign.
Well, people say they appreciate our top-notch customer service and the effort we make to meet customers' expectations. I'm sure no other moving service in the area can claim that.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and list.
Hi, Haruto. Have you picked the caterer for the shareholders' meeting? We want everything to go smoothly.
I haven't decided yet, but I've got quotes from a few local caterers. Our budget's pretty tight, so I'm leaning towards Star Restaurant. They have the least expensive lunch service.
You know, I've had problems with Star Restaurant. I hired them to cater a meal for a management meeting last month, and they delivered the food an hour late. I just don't want a delay like that to happen during this meeting. You can spend a little more money if you need to.
Oh, I'm so glad you told me. Then let's go with Golden Eagle.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and map.
Welcome to the Peterson Art Museum. Can I help you?
I'm supposed to meet some friends in the 19th century painting gallery. Can you tell me where it's located?
Here, this pamphlet will help. There's a map of the museum in it with details for finding our painting exhibits. Anything else?
Yes, I heard there's a workshop on watercolour painting this summer.
Yes. You can register for the workshop right here if you'd like.
I'd better come back to do that. My friends are waiting for me.
Of course. Oh, and I'd recommend taking the stairs at the back of the museum. There are always so many people using the main stairs by the front entrance.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and pie chart.
Next, let's discuss our spring hiring plan. In the past, we've been successful by recruiting at university career fairs, but I'd like to do something different this time.
Really? Why's that?
Well, our employees spend so much time traveling to different universities that they fall behind on other important projects.
Good point. We could put more of our resources into our second most effective recruiting method. Actually, more than a quarter of our employees were recruited that way.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Would you set up a meeting with Yukiko in public relations and explore possibilities for expanding last year's campaign?
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Hello, welcome to the Kleinston Hotel. How can I help you?
Hi, I'm Chris Wattana from Trueville Development Corporation. I reserved your large meeting room for this afternoon. My colleague and I want to get everything in order before the 3 o'clock start time.
Ah, yes, I see your name right here. I'll just need to see some identification, please.
All right. Here's my ID. Is that all?
Wait, Chris, don't forget that we reserved 50 chairs, but we're going to need more.
Thanks for the reminder. Would it be possible to have 15 more chairs brought to the meeting room?
Absolutely. I'll call maintenance and ask them to deliver the chairs right away.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Wow, look at all these people. Is this train always so crowded?
Not usually. The football championship is this afternoon. Let's walk to the back of the train. Should be a lot of empty seats there.
Thanks for coming with me, by the way. I need to buy a new suit and shirt for a lecture I'm giving, and I'm not very good at shopping for clothes, especially in the city.
Don't worry. I know some great stores downtown.
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Ms. Chen. I'm calling from Industry Ovens Incorporated. I apologize, but the oven you had ordered was accidentally left off of this morning's delivery schedule. We caught the oversight after the trucks had departed on their routes.
This is not good news. 2 days from now, on Friday, my bakery is going to be visited by a safety inspector. The new oven must be installed in time so that the bakery can pass inspection.
That doesn't leave us with much time. Please give me a second. I'm going to connect you with my supervisor. I'm sure she'll be able to help you meet your deadline.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Fatima, do you remember the survey our health clinic sent out last month?
Oh, yes, the one asking patients to rate their experiences here. What were the results?
Well, almost everyone wanted more time to talk to the doctors and nurses during their visits. Right now, doctors and nurses spend about 10 minutes with each patient. Do you think we can increase it to 15 minutes per patient?
That would require significant revisions to our scheduling process. It'll be up to the members of the board to decide.
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation.
Antonio, were you at yesterday's all-staff meeting? It was during... I was on the phone with an important client and couldn't make it.
You got a copy of the meeting minutes.
Yeah, but the part about how to get reimbursed for travel expenses was really confusing. Do you know if there's more documentation on that?
Oh, you printed out the minutes. If you look at them electronically, you'll see there's a link to our internal website where you can find more details on reimbursement procedures.
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Our next guest on today's show is part of our Healthy Cooking series. I'd like to welcome nutritionist Amelia Vigo. Amelia, what have you got for us today?
I'd like to tell you about some simple tricks for making nutritious meals at home by substituting healthier ingredients for less healthy ones in your favorite recipes.
Now, you said this was simple. I'm no cook. Do you think I can do it?
Absolutely. Let's take an old classic, like potato soup, for example. You can use sweet potatoes as a more nutritious substitute for white potatoes. That recipe and more are in my new book, Healthy Family Cooking.
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
To sum up, Jamal, you've had another very good year here with us. You're a valuable member of the team, which is why you consistently receive outstanding performance reviews from other staff members.
I've certainly enjoyed the opportunities that I've had while working here.
Which is great to hear, because we'd like you to take on more responsibility. We're opening an office in Denver in a few months, and we'd like you to manage it.
Wow, that's exciting. But can I have some time to consider it?
Of course. Why don't we get together next week to discuss your decision?
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Hi, Tricia. Hi, Alison. How are the training materials for the summer interns coming along? They'll be starting in 2 weeks, so I'd like to see the materials by Friday.
Sure, no problem. By the way, Allison revised the section about the interns' work hours, so it's easier for the interns to understand.
Thanks, Alison. There were some questions last year about interns' schedules. It'll be good to have everything stated clearly this time.
Yes, and I also added more information explaining the kinds of software products the interns will be working on.
Terrific. We've got some great projects planned, and I'm glad you prepared everything so carefully.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, sir, but I think you're in my seat. 14A?
Let me take a look at my ticket. No, it seems I'm in the right place. My ticket says 14A as well.
Well, this is train car 5. Are you sure you're in the right car?
Oh, pardon me, I'm 14A in car 6. I've put my bags on the overhead rack, so just give me a moment to get my things together.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Nadia. Our department manager mentioned you're training our new hires?
Yeah, I still have a lot to do and the training starts Monday. I've been so busy updating the training documents, I haven't had time to do anything else.
Well, I finished my project early. What do you need?
Thank you so much. Could you check with the security office about the badges for the new employees? I sent them a request last week, but I haven't heard back yet.
No problem. I'll take care of that right away.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation and map.
We're getting close to the airport, so we'd better stop to put gas in the car. The rental company will charge us an extra fee for fuel if they have to do it.
Good idea. We don't want to pay more than we have to.
Okay, should I take this exit then?
No, that's a rest area. Keep going. We want the next exit.
Oh, good. And I hope they also sell food. Then we can pick up some snacks for the plane while we're there.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and review.
Anita, take a look at this travel website. Our hotel received some bad reviews. Here's one of them.
Wow, there are definitely areas we need to work on. With a review like that, I'm worried we won't attract as many customers.
Well, at least we're renovating the rooms soon, so their appearance will improve.
True, but let's discuss the other low rating at our next staff meeting.
You know, maybe we should bring in a consultant to give us advice on how to deal with this. We certainly don't want any more bad reviews.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and graph.
Good afternoon, Ms. Dembo. I have some concerns. Can I show you the report on our pasta production this week?
Sure. What's the problem exactly?
Well, according to page 2 of the report, the pasta cutting machine in our production line was working at less than 50% capacity yesterday. We were not getting as much output as we usually do.
I see. Let's shut down that machine right away, and I'll have a technician look at the motor and blade immediately. We have to fill a large order of pasta this week. That machine must be working well so that we can produce the order on time.
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Mr. Lin. I'm calling from Central Dentistry. You have an appointment with Dr. Sumner on June 8th at 2 p.m. I was wondering if we'd be able to move your appointment to 3 o'clock.
Well, I have a sales call scheduled that morning, but I think 3 o'clock would be all right.
Wonderful. We really appreciate it. Most of our staff will be attending a dental workshop earlier in the day, and they are concerned about getting back in time.
No problem at all. I'll mark down that change in my calendar right now.
Questions 38 through 40 refer to the following conversation.
Jackie, some of our hotel guests would like to see the symphony orchestra perform tomorrow night. I've called the box office a couple of times to book tickets for them, but I just get a recording.
Well, I've got a brochure about another classical music performance happening tomorrow night at a different venue. Why don't you ask our guests if they'd be interested in seeing that show instead?
Great. I'll stop by your office when I get back from lunch. I'll get the details then.
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Excuse me, I'm looking for a video camera. I've never bought one before, and I'm wondering if you could make some suggestions.
Sure. It'll help, though, to know what your specific needs are and how much you'd like to spend.
Well, I plan to use it most when I go on vacation. I have a couple of trips coming up, and I'd like to record my experiences. I've never operated video equipment, though, so I'd like something that's basic.
In that case, I'd recommend the Sepler 83. I personally like this one the best because it's very easy to operate. Since this is your first video camera purchase, I'd probably get that one.
Questions 44 through 46 refer to the following conversation.
Hey, Sunisa, we're about to leave to cater the event at Kimball Medical Foundation, but there aren't enough cups. Do you know where I can find some?
Oh, no. I ordered some from our supplier 2 days ago, but they still haven't delivered them. This isn't the first time this has happened.
Well, we're supposed to start setting up our tables at Kimball Medical by 9:30, so what do you suggest? I don't have time to stop by a store on the way.
Okay, I can help out. I'll go buy more and bring them to you.
Thanks. I'll text you when we get there so you know where to find us.
Questions 47 through 49 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Hi, Dorota. Marcus and I wanted to stop by to welcome you to Emerson Biotech. We interviewed a lot of chemistry majors for this summer internship, and you were our top pick.
And while we're here, I can show you how to fill out the timesheets that you'll have to turn in to payroll at the end of every week. Do you have time to go over that now?
Well, I'm supposed to go to the main laboratory in a few minutes for an overview of the experiments that I'll be working on this summer.
Oh, sorry. We should have mentioned this sooner. The lab is closed for cleaning today, so your lab orientation has been postponed until tomorrow.
Questions 50 through 52 refer to the following conversation.
Thanks for this follow-up visit, Mr. Kessler. Your team did a nice job installing the parking area for my office building. It's smooth and even. However, as you can see, behind the building, the work was never finished. Only a few of the white stripes that mark the individual parking spots have been painted.
Yes, I see. My team was supposed to paint that final section on Tuesday, but all the rain last week put us behind schedule.
I hope you'll be able to take care of this soon.
Sure, that won't be a problem. I'll put you on the schedule right away, and we'll come by first thing tomorrow and get this all done for you.
Questions 53 through 55 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'm calling about my subscription to TV Trivia magazine. I moved a few months ago, and I called to give you my new address at that time. But I've only received one issue since then. I'm wondering what the problem is. The name is Fernandez.
Okay, let me check. Oh yes, I see. Your subscription expired last month. Why don't you sign up for our online version of the magazine? We're running a promotional sale for 20% off digital subscriptions right now.
Actually, I prefer to read the paper version. Can you provide the same discount for that? If you can, I'll renew right away.
Questions 56 through 58 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Susan, thanks for watching us practice our presentation about this new marketing campaign.
Yes, we really appreciate it. Now that we've finished, do you have any comments? We're showing it to our client next week, so your feedback will be really helpful.
I'd emphasize more how you intend to reach a larger and more diverse customer base with this marketing campaign.
Well, we are planning to use social media to reach younger people. Do you think that should be included in the presentation?
Absolutely. The client will like that.
We'll get back to work then. But if you are free tomorrow, I'd like us to meet one more time to go over our revisions.
Questions 32 through 34 refer to the following conversation.
Crocker Sporting Goods, how may I help you?
Hello, I have to change the delivery address of a package I ordered from your website. It's being sent to my new home in Chicago, but my move-in date got delayed, so I won't be there. Can my package be sent to my current address instead?
Unfortunately, once the package has been shipped, it cannot be rerouted.
Well, no one will be there to receive it. I don't want anything to happen to it. Is there anything you can do?
Let me call the shipping agent in Chicago and have them hold the package for you. That way your package will remain safe until you arrive.
Questions 59 through 61 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
Hey Sue, Hector and I are going to lunch at Antonio's restaurant. Would you like to join us?
A few others from the office are coming as well. It'll be a good chance for you to socialize with your new colleagues.
Thanks for inviting me, but isn't that a bit far away to go for lunch? It would take us 20 minutes just to get there, so we wouldn't have enough time to eat.
Oh, you're thinking of the original Antonio's by the town hall. They just opened a second place much closer to here.
Right, and we plan to go a little early to beat the lunch rush.
In that case, sure. Let me just tell my manager that I'll be going to lunch early.
Questions 62 through 64 refer to the following conversation.
Hello, I'd like to purchase some tables and chairs for a new restaurant I'll be opening. I saw the prices on your website, but I was wondering if you have any discounts for large orders.
We do offer discounts, as long as you're ordering at least 20 sets of tables and chairs. Do you already know how many you'll need?
I don't have the exact number yet, but I'm sure it'll be more than 20. I was also wondering how quickly you'd be able to deliver the furniture. The restaurant is set to open next month, so I'd like everything delivered within the next 2 weeks.
Questions 65 through 67 refer to the following conversation and chart.
Welcome to Woodford Electronics. How may I help you?
Well, I purchased this digital camera yesterday from your store, but when I try to preview the photos I've taken, an error code displays on the screen.
Really? Let me take a look. I have a chart here of all the codes. Perhaps it'll tell us what's going on. Ah, I see. According to the chart, the camera doesn't have enough battery power to preview the photos.
Oh, do I need to buy a new battery?
Well, let me give you a new one for free, since you just bought the camera from us yesterday.
Questions 68 through 70 refer to the following conversation and map.
Jinhee, the company's closing the parking area in front of our research lab for construction next month. Can you send an email to tell the rest of the team?
Yeah, sure. Did they decide where everyone should park in the meantime?
We're supposed to use the west parking area till the construction's finished.
That's quite a long walk from our lab. When the weather's bad, the roads around here can get really icy.
Don't worry. The company's providing shuttles from the parking area to our lab. Could you add that to the email as well?
Questions 35 through 37 refer to the following conversation.
Pablo, I heard about your promotion. That's great news. When do you start your new position?
Thanks very much. I start on Monday. Things are a little busy at the moment, though, because my new office is on a different floor, and I have to move all my personal belongings there.
I just took inventory of the office supplies, so if you need anything to help you pack, let me know.
That would actually be very helpful. I can't believe how many things I've accumulated over the years. Do you think I can get some cardboard boxes and tape?
Questions 41 through 43 refer to the following conversation.
Hi, Richard. I just saw the catering order for Satoshi Kato's retirement party next week.
Yeah, the restaurant said they'd deliver the food around 11:45. That should give us plenty of time to set up for lunch.
That's great, but, have you ever met Mr. Kato?
Oh, right. Of course. How could I forget that Mr. Kato doesn't eat meat? I'll call the restaurant later today to change the order, but I really have to finish this seating chart first.
I can call the restaurant for you so you can finish up here.
That'd be great. Thank you so much.